Yeah, it was a big day, and OPEC did not necessarily deliver in the way that the White House may have wanted. All right, here we go. The OPEC and OPEC Plus meeting, which means, of course, Russia, ending just about an hour ago. It was the group's first meeting since the deal for their record cut made during the pandemic in May of 2020 ended. So because of that, it wasn't just a rubber stamp event. There was a lot of interest and intrigue around it and going into it, and maybe hopes for some larger production increases to send oil prices lower, but OPEC throwing a huge bucket of ice water onto that. The group agreeing to an almost irrelevant output increase of 100,000 barrels per day. Okay, 100,000 sounds like a lot. Let's put it into context. That OPEC increase is just 0.1% of global oil demand and just 0.5% of the expected global demand jump of 2 million barrels per day next year. So in a way, with oil's use increasing, this is almost the same as kind of no increase at all, guys, or maybe even a cut compared to demand growth. OPEC, led by the Saudis, noting, quote, the severely limited availability of excess capacity necessitates utilizing it with great caution in response to severe supply disruptions, end quote. In plain English, they're saying that no country can really pump much more right now, and what they do have, they're going to keep back, because if Russia goes massively offline during the next round of sanctions, they want to be able to come in and fill that gap then, not now. Oil prices holding steady today, maybe ticking a little bit higher. Now, they have been dropping steadily since early June. Still, crude has not been below $90 a barrel since mid-February. Two big things, by the way, guys, the oil bulls will point to ahead. Number one, the White House's big sale from the Strategic Petroleum Reserve is winding down, and it's going to have to be refilled. Remember that. And two, Europe's full sanctions on Russian oil do not kick in until December 5th. There's some on, but the full thing is not for a few months out. No one knows really how that is going to play out when they go kick in. So for now, OPEC actually sees Russian production a little higher than last month and the same as pre-war levels. But after December 5th, guys, it can all change. And by the way, this OPEC, non-OPEC increase, whatever you want to call it, is keeping oil and gas stocks firm today. The XOP is a touch higher, now up 11% in a month, as many investors see American oil and gas being maybe a longer-term beneficiary of any global demand growth.